What's up, chat? How we doing today? I am going to. This might be the last time I test the audio for a minute, and then obviously the time I stop, it'll be bad. But for sanity's sake, this is me talking. This is me listening, not through my headphones. Tests. Okay, let's go. I can't tell if the music is too quiet. Sorry if it is, chat. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. As you can see from the side here, we have our 4 homies back in chat. They're looking better than ever. So I ran the rest of the 90 different avatars or characters. I'm calling them characters, not avatars. Through the new and improved, insanely improved model by ChatGPT, their new image model. In chat, I swear to God, it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Well, I'll show you a bunch of variations of them today. Oh, I just realized I didn't put my light up. This one's gonna be stream after dark, literally. But yeah, it's been an amazing process because it kind of brought them to life a little bit, and it's just so much cleaner and beautiful. And I'll show you the different variations now that we have, which is pretty sick. I spent all day bug fixing, chat. Not like the fun streaming, talking to friends bug fixing. It's like this shit is a pain in my ass, and several iterations without error messages later, you figure it out, right? And so I think I got everything mostly there. We're gonna do a couple pass-throughs. Also, shout out Gartner. They're I don't know. I used to read their quadrant thing a little bit, and then I realized like AI is better at that process. So, but they do make good mugs as swag for some of their giveaways. So tonight, chat. Tonight we're gonna just do one little test to get through it, and then I'm actually hopeful. Like I'm gonna try a stream. So I'm gonna try hopefully a game of Teamfight Tactics. I need some like exciting, like not exciting, but just like I need some like video for the hype videos that I'm putting out soon. And so that's why I need to actually do something other than streaming as a streamer and talk to the homies that way. But speaking of, let's show you what we've been cooking up here, chat. So I'm going to go to the live scene. Also going to change this up to some different music. Let's go to our lo-fi. I'm on fucking YouTube, so I have to do the DCMA free study, I think. But hopefully going forward, I found a way to do it where I can stream the audio output of the YouTube page to only be my voice, and so then basically it won't pick up any of the music audio. And by doing that, we can stream on all the platforms and actually play chill music. Kind of a vibe. It's a little too down tempo. I need like something middle. You know what I mean? I'm also gonna. I'm just excited that these are working, chat. Like, it's finally come together. Like, this is what a month and a week of coding looks like. Which maybe that's sad in the age of vibe coding, but like, this is a legit product. Like, we have products for sale that you can buy now, And again, maybe it's a little naive to build it out this far before, doing true market validation. But look, this was a product that I wanted for myself, right? Like I needed to have an AI co-host. I didn't find a good one available. And so I built it. I'm like, well, shit, this is not just a problem unique to me. So I know the streaming space incredibly well. And that's something that makes me excited about this too, is like, I genuinely love streamers. Like it's a fun way to connect technology and kind of the humanity of it in a beautiful way, right? And I think that's going to be more and more important in the years to come. And I am excited to support streamers in that process. So that's my why, chat. You got to have a why. Also, there's so many cool things you can do with this as the base, right? Like imagine, a scenario where these are like 3D realistic models that we can do at some point and like have conversations with, our avatars, or, the voice cloning and persona per clone, maybe it can be like, you're taking a break, you just have your AI avatar jump on and help with chat and stuff. Like that'd be kind of fun. I'm also thinking about a ton of games we can do. We're going to do it like a marketplace for the different avatars and like hopefully bodies and, swag over time. Maybe a little crypto angle with that would be fun. So we got a lot of options, and that's what excites me about it. So let's get going on it. First, this is new. Basically, we have a new workflow for the new users as they sign up. So you start with saving your character on, or I think most of the, I'm gonna have to diagram out like the user user funnels, or I guess what they're called. And by me, I mean have AI do it. But I think that would be cool to see, just like all the different, pathways you can take. And this is true, chat, especially on mobile apps, but every click, basically every additional page that you put between the user and a sign up, or a user and like your call to action for what it is, you have a 50% drop off rate, literally 50 per page. And I've seen this on several different websites. I used a ton of analytics to like do, drop off rates on different pages and where people, like their path, user journey through the website. Every time you make it one more page, you get about 50% drop off. So the amount of like simple steps that you can do to get them to the product, you're just increasing your chances by 50% every time you make that simple. So what I wanted to do is the workflow, or the user journey for this is like they created the character on the homepage, which let me pull up here now. I want to show off these new guys because they look sick. Like how good is that, chat? It's pretty sick, right? Super high res. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty epic. I haven't tested to see if the... Okay. So they work. Let me get the colors going. Okay. He's a perma white boy, apparently. So, oh, that's no skin tone. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and ask ChatGPT to fix that. Let me throw this over here. Oh, chat. You guys want to know a secret? And I'm going to announce this tomorrow on X and LinkedIn and stuff, but, oh, actually, shit. Sorry, chat, one sec. I just realized I might have shit open I shouldn't. Hold, please. Yeah, we're going to close that. Okay. All right, chat. Well, I guess I could stay in here. Yeah, I got in as a basically a scout. They call it what do they actually call it? Deal partner for Bordy, the AI VC company that is crushing it. And so if you have a startup and you want me to get you in front of the line at Bordy, hit me up. I got you. I'm really excited. I think this is my dream job, honestly, because I know the startup space so well. I've gone through all the heartache part of it, you know, starting to see a little success, but you know, I get both sides of that, and it's not an easy journey. And if I can help them make, you know, 30% less mistakes than I did, plus also be on the financial upside of that, like that's the best of all worlds, chat. That's the fun part. So definitely, yeah, excited about that, and I did not expect it to happen. So I feel real grateful. All right, so let's say the skin tones are not being applied to this character. So yeah, tonight's going to be a pretty chill stream until we get this finalized, and then hopefully I can play one game of Teamfight Tactics. That'll be fun. Okay, that's what's going down. He's weirdly okay. Also, the hair colors the whole body. Ironically, I had ChatGPT looking into every single one of these today, and I think I understand where my bug came from. Oh, sorry, chat. I think it was trucking for like 45 minutes on it too. It was crazy. I think a lot of that was it was building out test scripts for it, and it did a good job with it, but those take a while, and then they actually do the tests. We use Playwright, and it's really good. Like, it's literally end to end, you know, testing through the website. You can say like, click this, open this, you know, sign up with 30 users and go through every different flow of the website, right? Which is one of the tests I do. And it did that flawlessly, which is cool. So now I need to just make sure that these are good to go. And yeah, I'll bring it back to here. So when this is working, we have so many different flavors of these now. It's really fun. And they all are like similar enough vibes. Like, I try to keep the art relatively similar in look and feel and vibes, and I think we got close, chat. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. But anyway, after you go through this, you have the option to sign up and save, which takes you to a sign up page. You can either do Google or Twitch, which I, again, bug fixed today. They were both broken. You can now sign in with both those again, and then also create a user account just as is. Fixed up Twitch. So now our webhook works again when we send it back. But basically, the simple steps that I'm trying to do with this is emphatically, copy your overlay. Most people used OBS by themselves or by itself, the OBS Studio, and I hope this doesn't kill my stream. But check this out, chat. So I'm going to remove this, right? So we don't have any current OBS sources for this, right? So check this out. So edit to OBS, you do this, right? Cool. Yes, what would I do? So I can go to here and say tools, open OBS Studio, tools, WebSocket, server settings, tools, WebSocket, server settings. You generate your password. Click enable WebSocket server, set a password, optional but recommended, click apply, right? Chat, check this out. Enable WebSocket, okay, apply. And I copied the password here. I'm gonna paste the password in here, right? I check this box that says I have OBS Studio open and WebSocket server enabled. Check this out, chat. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, man. Okay, hold please. Server password, copy. Make sure that's it. Yes. Chat. It does it for you. Check it out. So it does it. You say what layout you want. HostFabric overlay. Continue. Add to OBS. Check it out, chat. It adds it automatically. How sick is that? Let's go. Let's go. And that took like a WebSocket. That took a, I don't know what it's called. But basically like when you, a browser call will open up an app on your computer. Or not open up an app, but add stuff to an app on your computer. And yeah, we can do that automatically now. And so then they're right on this page already. And then you can just talk, right? Hold your key to speak. Actually, let me make sure I have the same HostFabric one over here. Okay, perfect. Nope. Okay, sick. All right, and I haven't tested this yet today, so this could fail, chat, but let's try it. Hey, how's everyone doing? Okay, we got a little work to do, chat. I don't think this will be too painful though. And I think the issue is I swapped out Google with, or Gemini with Gemini 3 Flash today. Seeing this error, actually, yeah, error. Actually, that is interesting. Why would it be authentication failed? Okay, let's check the server logs, chat. Okay, so if it's a 500 error, check your server logs because that's where the issue is. So then I'm going to copy this one, seeing this error, add that, and then it'll be like the reason behind it, right? So VPS and Q failed. You love to see it. We did just change a bunch of stuff from on Vercel to the VPS server today because we kept getting a bunch of these like timeout errors. and it would happen like, I don't know, once every 60 seconds, which is the timeout time for scripts on Vercel with my current plan. So it's basically, we just need to put that in a VPS that doesn't need to worry about, because ideally it can just run forever. So it's a good way to do it. So seeing this error, I didn't read what it said. Let's restart the server. So it says restart or redeploy the VPS server if you have access to the VPS. If you have access to the VPS, restart it to reload the routes, temporarily disable VPS orchestration, add to Vercel environment variables. I don't think we want to do that one. This will make Vercel handle orchestration locally, maybe slower due to serverless timeouts, but will work. Check VPS help. Okay, so this is basically the thing that we updated today. So we just got to get it going. It's authentication issue with the live verification endpoint. Let me check what auth it expects. That requires the xingest secret header to match the ingest webhook secret environment variable. Was not set in Vercel. Okay, let's check that. It was. Okay. So it's not that. Audio ingest service is not configured. Whatever service calls this endpoint, RTMP server audio ingest needs to send the xingest secret header with the same secret value. Generate a secret, set ingest webhook secret. Okay, we already have the ingest webhook secret on Vercel and in the current deployment. Check the VPS and also the push to talk RTMP setups to make this work. Also restart the server and check the logs for the previous errors. We'll see how far it gets with that. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Wednesday. I had some pizza with kiddo tonight, and it's at this place called Punch Pizza, which has this like insane, it's one of those like 900-degree wood ovens that they make margarita pizzas on. Dude, I swear to God, I can eat a whole margarita pizza. So good. I also like a little balsamic olive oil combo on the side, and then you can dip the crust in, and it's like you're getting breadsticks, you know, on the crust part. So super, super good. They also have a salad that's pretty legit. It's got like some, what is it? Arugula, some like regular, not regular lettuce, but like spinach lettuce. And then they do like prosciutto, pine nuts, balsamic. And then they basically take like a pizza crust that you can, you know, like that would you have for like a margarita pizza, but instead of putting things on it, they just put like olive oil and a ton of rosemary on it. And so then they just chop that up as like kind of like breadsticks for it. which is insane too. So highly recommend. We can yes, use SSH key or local key we set up earlier. Also, yeah, we set up SSH keys to use for the to access the server now, so we don't have to do the username and password route anymore, which is nice. But yeah, definitely love a margarita pizza, especially in the winter. Like that crazy hot oven, just like insanely good pizza. And margarita is kind of my go-to for like fancy pizza. They have one called a Bianco. I think it's like a white sauce or like an Alfredo sauce. It's pretty good too. I mean, I definitely like. I was thinking about this the other day. What is like the takeout pizza that I like the best? Papa John's was up there for a while. Domino's is pretty solid. Pizza Hut, I haven't had in a minute, but like I'm always down for a good old school style. So I guess I don't have a favorite. If you have one, chat, let me know. Can't wait till I can ask what ChatGPT's favorite pizza is. Still not quite I don't know. I mean, I like, so the only difference is like all of these have that little like kind of cloud like appearance on the bottom. The dragon ones don't, because I did those a little earlier. So, oh shit. Okay, love that. Well, I'll switch that later, chat. Don't be a dick, please. Yeah. Anyway, so maybe like that's the only change I'll make to those, but otherwise I think they're there, chat. We are there. Now we just gotta talk to him. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here, chat. This is why I couldn't stream today. Like, this is gonna come up all the time. Ay. Well, we'll get there. This music kind of reminds me of that. There's a game that came out this summer, like an indie game called Blueprints. It's like this puzzle, kind of like, you know, like those like puzzle rooms, or like, yeah, they're called puzzle rooms, right? Yeah, okay. So like where you have to escape with him. Think of it kind of like that. But it's also, it's just a really, really creative implementation of how to do like a puzzle game. And there's some RNG to it. So like each room you do, you get to pick like what style room it is. And then based on there, you have certain amount of steps you can take to like get to the end of this house that you're going through, that you got donated or that got willed to you by your grandpa. And I haven't actually played this game, by the way. I've only watched YouTube videos of it, which is why I know I like streamers. But like different rooms will give you different things. And honestly, like the storyline behind this is incredible. Like it's a mystery. It's a like a family, just, you know, intrigue and some science fiction stuff to it. So like, it's a beautiful story. Highly recommend. And there's a video at the end. I won't play it, but like, as I watched like a streamer go through that whole thing and like see the end of it, like I cried, dude. It was beautiful. So highly recommend that one if you're looking for a good kind of like thinker puzzle game. Okay, so these are all fixed now, it says. You love to see it. Would you like me to help you upload? Okay, sorry chat. I gotta check one more thing. I'll change that too. Yep, all the things, chat. Fucking A. Let me make a list. It'll be fine. Okay. All right, I gotta check my Vercel key. Actually, it's probably good before I go to prod anyway. Good to be safe, chat. Settings, environment variables. Just webhook, okay. Okay, that's what we already had, chat. Let's go. You love to see it. Just like me to help you update. Nope. Confirmed it is that. Void VPS doesn't have the orchestration endpoint. That, sorry chat, that we already have the ingest webhook secret in Vercel, and also check the VPS again to confirm we moved 2 things there today. I don't remember if we called it an orchestrator or not. Basically, the things that we moved to that VPS server, chat. Any just generic errors? No, good, good. Okay, these are all looking good. Let's configure Twitch. All right, chat, avert your eyes. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so let's see if those work. So chat, if you haven't seen this yet, basically now, if you're on Twitch and you want to send a command, you can do hype or ask or let's hype up Claude. Hype Claude. So I'm sending this in and see how it did that. MondAI says hype Claude. That's from Twitch. Like that is on the Twitch website. I'm sending that. It goes to our server and it sends it to the AI. And you can also say ask. I don't know if this is gonna work yet, but going. Gemini is the one that's currently broken, so I'm going to see if we can... Okay. Ask ChatGPT. Hi. Well, I made a bot appear. That's cool. Not the one I was looking for, but... Okay. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't done this yet. Browse templates. Yeah, okay. Hype. Well, hype was working, wasn't it? Huh. Built-in commands. These commands work automatically when Twitch or YouTube is connected. Okay. I'm going to check the server logs in a sec too. And I know it's not working because see how the MondAI had that like text after it for the hype command? So if we do like hype, grok, this should still work. Okay, yeah. So it's good. We just gotta get them speaking a little bit. Also, I'll update the positioning too, but one thing at a time. Let's get them talking because I think that could be the issue for both of them. The VPS API ask returns the route. Okay. What would it take to deploy that to the VPS? Because we want it to, so what it's saying, chat, is, hold please, okay. So what it's saying here is the VPS is a virtual private server. So our kind of like forever on server, right? Endpoint still returns empty 404. So remember we learned yesterday, this is a HTTP request number. And the 400s are bad, the 500s are bad, the 200s are good. 500s mean server error, 400s usually mean like either the page isn't there, which is a 404, or something else. It says the deployed server doesn't have that route. The VPS only has health, API for Twitch, TwitchBot, and an API for speech to text. Speech to text, yeah. To fix the 502.404 errors, you need to set in Vercel environment variables, VPS orchestrator false. This will make Vercel process prompts locally instead of trying to forward to the VPS. The VPS will still handle the Twitch bot and STT. Well then what the fuck is an orchestrator? I don't understand. Let me check the dependencies and deploy. VPS is missing the AI SDK and TTS. Fuck. Okay. Well, okay. I think we're good, chat. Hold, please. right, chat. I swapped out the API keys. Okay, we're good there. Let's see what it says. Okay, server's running, chat. Let me test the API ask endpoint. Let's go. We can also tell it to, if it wants to use this as a live example, you can also test with this. I kind of love that. So our token is HF_live_E, or sorry, HF_live and then underscore the key. I like that. It's a cool token. So basically this is what tells the website to connect to the server, right? With this key. And then it can authenticate back and forth that way. Ideally, I mean, once it's in the, once it's in Streamlabs here, then it shouldn't have too much effect on, like, it's hidden in here. So then you don't have to worry about like the streamer's chat seeing it or using it. This is just for testing. But that's good, I think. I haven't seen this one yet. That would be, let's try to lurk. Oh, this is cool. So you can install your own schedule. I haven't seen this one. Oh, okay. Let's see how fast that goes. Apparently not that fast. Okay. All right, well, we'll check that one too. Let's try lurk. And a lot of these you can just do through Streamlabs or, any other hosting platform tools. But, if you're already having some of these in this spot, you might as well keep them in one place once they are working. So I'm going to pause this. Let's test that too. So hype is currently disabled. Hype, grok. Shit. Okay. Pausing is also broken. Okay. Chat. Okay. Let me so it's saying that there's some issues with Vercel and Cloudflare with their bot protection, and basically we have to do the localhost version of it so it can get past it. Let's see if that works. Oh shit. From that link, seeing. Okay. I haven't seen that before. I mean, this is good. Like, this is all the, basically this is what tells the, like the CSS what to do for each of the separate co-hosts. So these are Grok's instructions. These are Claude's. And wherever the other two are. So this is basically what tells them to look the way that they do. Okay. Everything's open. Is there still issue? Okay, yeah, and that's a good point. We can also test this locally to see if it fixed the skin tone issue. I'm just saying the lurk and schedule commands are not working, nor is it pausing when I pause the hype command and sent one in. Okay, let's test. Colors. No. Okay. Okay. Colors are not applying. Tested on classic geometric for either. Let's check a hair one. Okay. Weird. Okay. It's a good one to test from. And also classic default. I don't like that this dude has the default. I want it to be, I don't know, maybe the box thing or something. Also, I don't like it when they stretch. I think it looks a lot better. So maybe we'll just remove those, compact and elongated. Remove the body type for compact and elongated. Also, this is for the thing around it. All around. AO. Okay, it's going to restart the server a little bit, but we'll pull that back up. Thanks for hanging out tonight, chat. Appreciate you all. Hope you're having a great night. We're just kind of in vibe mode. Trying to get this last little hurrah across the finish line. Looks cool. I wish it would do a better job of kind of integrating into this, but Maybe we shouldn't do as like go as ham on the coloring, just because I think by the like without the coloring, a lot of these look really cool. Gunmetal. Oh yeah, steel. Fuck yeah. Okay, I don't know why I'm still seeing these like weird artifacts around it. And this is not how it looks. What is this, Bunny Dutch? These have it? No. I mean, that looks pretty sick, right, chat? So maybe we should just leave the defaults on at the start and don't do any like colors, because that looks amazing. What was that one though? Bunny Dutch. Okay, so this is how it looks. Maybe it does have a little weirdness there. Okay. Yikes. Okay, got rid of those. Good, good. There we go, chat. We're looking better. We could do a little better. Okay, so this changes the eyebrows at least. That's cool. Okay. Nice work. Although it is still not getting dark enough for the colors we have selected. For example, okay.
Chad, toss your questions in now. We're diving into everything from hot drops to
So that's local version chat. That's not our, it's not the good on the server. But maybe that's another Easter egg. Like just the like.
You're watching HostFabric Live. Let's break down the play-by-play and spotlight your community.
The Stephen Hawking voice. Okay. Well, it's darker. Not sure why it's all of him. Now the skin tone affecting the hair And the hair only, what do you call that? Is for the outline. All right. Chat, do you guys use OneDrive? Very, very annoying. In that I can't search for something that I know is there, but it's in the cloud. So fucking A, Cotton. All right, one sec, chat. Okay. Sorry, I just had to send something in real quick. Okay. We're good, chat. So let's see about this, buddy. Okay. At least the hair's mostly working. Review this screenshot. Still seeing green on the neck and chin. Also, the skin color only affects his face in small dots. I don't want to describe that better. And honestly, so basically how we do this now, chat, is like we tell the SVG where to overlay on top of it. So all of these things like the eyes, the nose, the mouth, those are all SVGs. And what's nice about that is you can color them, you can mix and match with them. They're super lightweight, so they don't take up a lot of resources on the server. But the annoying piece is like for something like this, it's you have to get kind of cute with how do you tell it where to go, like for the facial features and stuff. So that's the annoying part. Okay. He was brown. I think that's closer. I can't tell. Review the image. What needs to be updated? Based on the dark brown and the lime. Is that lime green? It's like neon green. Neon blue? Neon, what color does it call it? Cyan. Okay. See where this is on the character's body. All right, Chad, I think I can show the thing over here again. Yeah. Just one of those things, like I didn't even think to test this. I mean, well, I told ChatGPT to test this thoroughly, and apparently I can't really grade where colors are appropriately added or not, so that's fun. Also, let's test this again. Hey, can you hear this okay? What? Wait, why is it posting? Yo, some NGA posted your stream in Discord. Apache your Discord. Sick. No, appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Chad, don't go to that Discord. But if it was, that'd be sick. Hit me up.
Bro, I know I'm privileged. And hide the fact that
If it truly was one, yeah, I'd like to see what you guys are cooking with. So I'll check it out. Thank you, brother. It's really strange. A, why did ChatGPT and Claude only answer? And B, why did they post this message? I mean, I don't understand why that's a thing. Okay, let's check out Vercel. Zero errors. Okay. He changes using warmth to separate skin from neutral, fur, and clothes. That's interesting. So just if you read that chat. I see the issue. The fluffy collar ruff around the neck is being detected as skin, dark brown, when it should be fur/body color. The collar in the original sprite is probably a neutral white or cream without the warm peach tint of actual skin. Wow. I need to make skin detection require more warmth. Higher red-blue difference to exclude the neutral white fur. So, okay. Key change is using warmth, R minus B, to separate skin from neutral fur and clothes. Skin has warm tones. R significantly is greater than B for peachy and tan, and fur clothes are neutral, white and gray. For very light pixels, luminosity greater than 80, I think. I now require warmth of greater than 25 to be skin. The white fur collar should have an R. It's kind of equal to B, which is kind of equal to G, neutral, so it won't be detected as skin. What is that? I think that's like kind of equals, right? Meaning. Yeah, okay. This symbol means approximately equal to, almost the same. So it won't be detected as skin. Hard refresh and test. The collar should no longer get the skin color. The collar should no longer get the skin color. She sold seashells. Okay, let's check it. By the way, Chad, I think I'm going to be on for about another 5. Because I think I have to do some more server fun. But let's get this tested. Hard refresh. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This is good. Sweet. Let's check this. I think what we're going to have to do is just give it like areas to color in. Or use AI to do it. Either or. We'll tell it like this is what hair is, these pixels. And then this is skin, these pixels. I mean, the good thing is like the eyes and stuff aren't usually there, right? So like it's just basically drawing on this open face here and the neck, which isn't too bad. But honestly, for the sake of this, I'm good with it. I think we have to do a couple pushes. No, those are from earlier. All right, well, let me push this chat and then we'll test it one last time. See how we're cooking. Yeah, tomorrow chat, we're gonna be back at it. I think I might just do an all-day stream. Just to keep it going, let it ride, keep pushing until it's done. And then if it is done, which by done I mean like, can I just talk with the fucking things again? I haven't for the last 2 days, straight up. It's just been so much back and forth on server issues, security issues, and security issues make more server issues. Like we use content CSP stuff now, we use rate limiting, we proxy through our Cloudflare now. So like all of that stuff is baked in, but like also it's really painful because like security is the thing that everyone forgets about until the end of a project, or if you don't like, you know, build it with security in mind as you go through it, then it's a lot more painful at the end when you have to, you know, basically like re-engineer everything you've done because it's going to need, you know, to go through maybe different routes or like different you know, you have to add things like CSPs and like, it's a pain in the ass. So it's important to do, chat. Always be security conscientious. But one sec. Please migrate our database items using Supabase db push before we push to prod. So Gemini was working on the updates to these actually down here. So since these are on the HostFabric.ai, I'm just going to push this, and then we should be good to go, chat. Okay, so I'm going to refresh or commit this, sync it, and then we'll see it here on our deployments when it's ready to go from GitHub. So I won't stop until we can feel okay about at least where they're at. I mean, the not talking to them part might take a little bit just because there's no warnings or errors that are happening in that process. And so what that means is like my next step is to say add a bunch of debug logs using our logger tool, and then that will tell us like where the errors are happening at least, right? Because if you don't, like, it's just, how do you know where the shit is, you know? So again, chat, I've said it a million times, errors are your friend. Don't be afraid of errors because they tell you what the problems are, right? It's in this exact circumstance where like I don't fucking see an error. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's a server thing, maybe it's a security thing, maybe it's, I don't know, AWS gave up for a minute, but it's any one of those things, and that's why you have to add logging. So if you run into this scenario, just tell Claude like, yo, add extensive logging, and then either use curl to go to the page that's the problem, or if you need to deploy it before you do that, and like in our case, then you can just refresh and it'll give you these, you know, error messages down here, or just the logging messages rather, and you should be able to figure out your issue after that. Let's see if we're still building. Let's give it a sec. It's been consistently a minute 30. You can see these are my updates throughout the day. You love to see it. Shit. Damn, chat. Okay. And you can tell, like, if I have a number of small little, like, commits, then it's usually just like fixing and testing a couple little error messages along the way. So that's probably what we were seeing there. Okay, I'm gonna go here, update our overlay page. So let's grab it from here. No. Settings, chat overlay, because I want to move them. Reset layout, they don't need to be that big. And then speed reader I want to turn on to test. Copy URL. Please, 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 please. fuck. Okay. It's good to have warnings or good to have errors, chat. And at least they showed up. That's good. It takes way too long. That's for sure. Okay. Well, chat, I'm fading pretty quick here. I'm just going to be at this for a little bit longer tonight. And yeah, I will see if we can't get this going tomorrow morning. We could actually do fun things like learn how to do vibe coded videos. We're going to test a bunch of different marketing techniques to see, like on TikTok and shorts and YouTube videos, and like probably hit up Twitch and a bunch of other streaming websites to see if we can't get some people live while we do it, which is always kind of fun. Yeah, and then there's a couple of people I want to reach out to, like that are bigger in the streaming community, see if they want to test it, and we'll take it from there. But anyway, chat, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out tonight. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.